New York Transit Museum has opened a new exhibit that showcases the wonder of electricity underground. The exhibit features various interactive displays that give patrons a chance to learn how the MTA powers the subway system. A partnership between the Transit Museum and corporate sponsors like Con Edison and the Liberty Science Center made this exhibit possible.
Everybody who lives in any of the boroughs here takes the subways. And here you can actually learn how they work. I mean, it's electricity that powers them. You can learn how it's transformed. You can learn every detail.
Transit Museum Director Gabrielle Schubert was particularly excited to see an exhibit that she had always wanted finally become a reality.
It's something I've been thinking about since 1991 when I first became director of the Transit Museum, and our deputy director at the time said we really should do an exhibit on electricity. It's the first time that we've ever done an exhibition that looks at science, that really looks at the science behind how the subway system works.
The food, wine, and grand opening festivities only lasted one night, but electricity will run 5 years here at the museum located in downtown Brooklyn. That's plenty of time to see all of the interactive stations, which add a tangible aspect to the science that the exhibit represents.
Not just a printed signs on a wall, but things that people can do and interact with and learn something at the same time that they're wowed by what they see. People will be much more interested in learning about science informally if it relates to something they do in their real life.
One of the many things patrons can hope to learn are the many benefits of electric power underground.
Electricity is safe. It's a safe form of power. It's a consistent form of power. It's all confined to one rail, so in terms of safety considerations, they're very easy to address, and it's just much more reliable.
Patrons already seem to be enjoying the hands-on approach to learning. And not to be left out, the kids were getting a piece of the action too.
Spin the metal disc that sends electricity that you can see up two rods, and when it reaches the tops, the rods kind of like start vibrating. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
So bring the whole family to the Transit Museum and find out how electricity and the MTA are powering New York City rails. I'm Itzlo Demotica for Transit News.